because we just have to just work with it. As I say, work with it, work with it. Work with it as you get it. So Oliver Samuel say. So this is us working with it. Yeah. I'm waiting on my husband to get ready. Because we're going to have to just do watch night. Yeah. Couples, it's a couples thing. It's a couples retreat. It's a love night. Yeah. But I'm here. Looking out and seeing what is happening. Because everywhere is just alive around us. Even though we're under quarantine, we can still make the best of our New Year's Eve. We're making the best of it. So I just let me come say hi to you guys and see what you're doing. Because I'm just hanging out here. Yeah? Eat roast fish, drink with seafood soup, cook up today, and just taking it easy. Just taking it easy. Yeah? Because as soon as I get ready, I'm like getting ready to blow him up, you know. I'm like, how's he ready? That's what it is. They him no wait now. It's not time yet. It's not even midnight yet. And you start. Yeah. You know me, early bird. And I have to bleach. I mean, I have to stay. And you know, we had a good day today. Just looking out on everybody and seeing what they're gonna be doing and discussing with them what they're gonna doing. But that's fine. Up to the birds are fine. Yeah. Can see what's going on. I'm trying to share. The whole town is light up, you know. Everybody's out. You can see out there. Yeah, that's the town out there, all lighted up. The gas station behind us, all lighted up. The torch, we have the torch in our gardens up. So the torch is all up, light up. Yeah? And the three birds looking at me like, is it time, Mommy, to say Happy New Year? Because it's going to be a new year. We're going to make it a better new year than this year, because this year kind of catch us by surprise. We never know about this COVID thing and all that, and we say, okay, the new year is coming and we're gonna make it a better year, because it's only we can make things better for us. Nobody can make it better for you. So if you're gonna make a change, why not make a change yourself? Only humans change the world, you know. It's not the world change itself. Right? So, I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. Start and do something fun, because it's just so boring. It's really boring. You know, we were gonna light fireworks and do all that drama, but then the whole quarantine thing and the whole thing just kills the vibe. It just kills the vibe so much that we say, you know, Huzzy, let's just skip the fireworks thing tonight, and you know, we just do it from home, just subtle and calm with our torch, light up our torch, and you know, stuff like that. If I was in Kingston, we would have, you know, maybe bust some, but not, we can't do it here at home. And then, because of the whole negativity of the whole crowd issue and everything, we just say, let's call it quits. We just do a evening bonding and watch night thing, looking out. So the champions are chilling. We have our desserts and stuff and snacks to snack on. So we'll be watching it up. So we get a peep at Jamaica TV countdown, because I know they're doing the live Zoom, you know, so we'll try and catch up with it and see what's going on. But we gotta just light the light up, because if you want the new year to go well, you gotta burn the light. You gotta burn the light. Keep the light burning, you know. You can't have it out. Ritual, you know. Jamaican people love this ritual thing. What the new year catch you doing, it's gonna catch you doing the rest of the year. So you know, you gotta do things that you want to be doing for the rest of the year, and spending time with people who you enjoy spending time with for the start of the year, for the watch night, so that for the rest of the year you have that person around. That's the myth, that's the superstition that Jamaicans go by. What the new year catch you doing, and the people you're spending it with, that's who you're gonna be with and spending it with the rest of the year. That's what you're gonna be doing. So the trick is, you're not supposed to be sleeping on New Year's Eve, especially at midnight. You're supposed to be awake, because if midnight and the countdown catch you sleeping, you're going to be sleeping for the rest of the year. And sweetheart, I don't think none of us really want to do that, because as my mother would say, when you die, you will be sleeping forever. So we don't want to invite the sleep thing on us unnecessarily. You know, we want to build a vibe and make the vibe happen for next year as well. We don't want it to be boring. And next year we want it to be different. We don't want the negative. So we have to make a resolution, make a New Year's resolution, and make it be something that is great, you know? Because a resolution is like a goal you set for yourself that you're looking forward to. And if you're gonna set goals for yourself, because that's living, you know. Living is setting goals for yourself and working towards it and trying to accomplish them. It beats the purpose to say you're living the life and then you're in depression, or you don't know where to start or how to start. And the first start is New Year's countdown. You have to build that vibe. Alright, Jose, you finish eating your fried fish and your roast fish?
Yeah, now this one has
Alright, tomorrow we do more fried fish, because we're doing seafood week, because they say, my family say they eat so much chicken from me that they feel like they're going to fly. So since I am the only flyer in the family, this morning my auntie said she want to fly next, so she'll be eating a lot of chicken because she want to fly like me. So sweetie pies, eating chicken is not all bad, because you'll eventually start flying, right? But I did the seafood thing this week because we had to give everybody a break from the chicken, and some was eating meat as well. So I said, we're going to learn to swim this time, right? The cow and the goat, make them walk, right? So it depends, as we have the Jamaican people love superstitions, you know, admit. So they say what you eat is what you're made up out of. So, you know, according to vegetarians, if you eat a lot of dead meat, you're going to be full of carcass, eh? And you basically kill yourself. You're dying soon. And the vegetarians eating the vegetables and stuff, they say that food give you life, and it's gonna make you live on more and be stronger and heal up your body and stuff, just like as the Bible says, let your food be your medicine and the bush. So, you know, we always tease each other to say, if you eat a lot of cow and goat, you're going to be walking all the time like the cow and the goat. So if you eat a lot of chicken, I suppose you're gonna start flying soon, because that's what them say. Oh, this girl always eating chicken, she soon make we fly too. So since I'm the chicken eater, I'm always like, some of my other family members like, all right, we gotta start get ready to fly too, so you can feed us some chicken. But this week, I said you guys go learn how to swim, so we eating pure seafood. So it's shrimp and lobster and fish, all different kinds. So we're gonna go learn how to swim soon, right? But swimming is not all bad, as them say. If you're going out there into the world, it's just like the challenges. You're gonna jump off. They say when you're in your safe, when you're in your comfort zone, your safe place, you won't leave out. So that means you won't jump off and swim. You won't dive off to go see what the ocean is like out here. So the trick is if you fill yourself with swimmers, swimming foods, yeah, like fish and crustaceans and all those things, then one day you're gonna do that swimming thing. You will have that courage. You will feel more courageous. So it's just the same. It's just a Jamaican tale, folk tale, myth, along with parents or elders, you know. Story time, storytelling time, especially to pass time when it's watch night. So we're not supposed to sleep because you know that's a big superstition. Don't sleep. Stay awake. Don't sleep. Stay awake. Light the lights. Light the torch. Keep the fire burning. Keep the light up. And this way, we have something going for us into the new year. You can't out the light and be in darkness. You're going to enter into the new year in darkness. It's going to be a depressive year. It's going to be down and whatever. So remember, people, keep the fire burning. Do things positive. Think positive when you're embracing a new year, because that was what we went through last year. That even when the COVID hit us, it is devastating. It was a devastating experience, but at the same time, we were able to stand strong through the trials and tribulations of the COVID this year, because we started out the year on a positive note to say that we're going to make things greater and better than the year before, the year past, right? So if you keep that positive vibe, because all of us together as people is like a church and it's like a communication to the universe. So if you, all of us just get in that depressive mode and say, okay, we're under quarantine, let's just go to bed. It's like you're sleeping your life away. It's like you put down a cloud of depression over your whole 2021 and it don't even come yet. Yeah? So I'm just giving you those little hints of and those little tips on how to make the year to come, your future, a brighter future. Right? We're in the square here, in the London Square, and to see the people up and about and trying to, you know, get as much done before curfew hit them is you know, it's sad, because you know that they really want to be out there, but circumstances and rules say, you know, that's just not the done thing. You know, pack up and go in the yard, you know. So to see them going out, we're still, this is like our backyard, because the guest house is in the middle of the square. So it's in the middle of the town center. So we are always in the middle of everything. So we can see everything that's going on and what the people are doing. So it's never like we're packed up and down and out. But I can imagine the other people, how they feel when they have to be packing up and go home and down and out. What you said, honey? Yes, sweetie pie. Yeah, I'll keep your New Year's Eve hat. I'm just, he has to put on the New Year's Eve hat like what I have, because his hair is so big. Huh? Yeah. Because we're gonna bleach tonight and we're gonna listen to music and yeah. So we're gonna bleach tonight and keep the fire burning and keep the lights on, and communicate to the universe the messages that we want to put out there, the love, the positive vibe, the energy, right? That's what we're trying to throw out there, that energy of prosperity, that energy of care, kindness, love, health, beauty, yeah. Anything else I forget, you hint me off, but I know you guys who have that vibrancy about you will bring out what else that I might have forgotten in your mind, and we'll do that telepathically, because some of us communicate with each other telepathically, where even when you forget something, they bring it in for you, and then you remember about it automatically. So I know all those little tricks, guys. But the good thing is that we're gonna make our 2021 a better 2021, because there is really a lot of negative thing going on out there, especially in other countries. Remember, last week they were saying in England some negative was coming onto them and they were being blocked and stuff. But the good thing is that we see where people in other countries are making a difference because they're taking the vaccine, and once they're taking the vaccine and they're coming out okay, that means there is hope for everything to go back into some kind of normalcy soon, because it gives them that confidence. So them take the vaccine and them feel much better. The ones who felt better was able to communicate and report to the others how they felt afterwards. And that I know it's an individual thing, because not everybody's body adjusts and adapts to those kind of things easily. Some people have a harder time and a little trial, but for those who took it and can show people that it's working, and then they don't have nothing to fear or be afraid of, then you go at it. And then in the same time, fear, I see, is something that's evil, and from you have fear in you, that means you have your body house a lot of evils. So once you start fearing anything whatsoever, it's like God is not with you. You understand? Because if God is with you, how can you be fearful? Yeah, I'm not saying sometimes you don't feel a bit of scare or a little tension now and again, but be real. The real world is full of negativity and abuse. You understand? And if you're going to go out there, you're going to be faced with people who are negative and who are abusive. And the reason being is because if they were being loved at home, some of them wouldn't even have to be going out there to interact and struggle for survival. So therefore, you putting yourself out there with those type of people, you're gonna be subjected to abuse. And even people who stay locked up into their four corners of the wall, trying to secure themselves from an abusive situation, I rubbish them doing. It's foolishness, because there's no such thing. Because even if you pick up a man to mine you into your house, him have to go out there where people are gonna abuse him, and then he's gonna come home and bust your ass. He's gonna beat your ass because you stay home waiting for him to take up the abuse of the outsiders and come in to combine you into your house like you're in a different bubble. You're in a world all by yourself, which is impossible. So you have to realize that in this world there is abuses, and it's which one you want to put up with. You understand? Because some people can deal with a man cheating on them, giving them bun. Some others can't. You have some men who can't even deal with a woman giving them bun. Them want to just die. While some can. Right? You have some women will say, we want a rich man, and them get the rich man. And guess what? The man I give them bun because the man have several other women that him have to maintain with him wealth. And if she open her mouth, she get a punch in her eye. So if you don't know the type of abuse you want to take and put up with in order to depend on a man or a certain person to take care of you, that's your problem. That means you're fool, you're living in a bubble, because in reality there are abuses of all kinds out there that you have to put up with in order to survive. And if you're gonna survive to the highest of the height of what you want to survive to, then you're gonna be exposed to certain type of ill treatment. Oh, look at my husband. Let me show you. Can I show them you how you look adorable? Oh, look at husband. You see him? Can you see? You see? You see you?
Hi, my people.
The people.
Oh, well, this is Ozzy.
This is
How me look? You look like me can be a husband?
You have to be a good husband.
Peace.
No, this one's supposed to be his heart, don't it? Is not this one supposed to be his heart? No, it's too little. This one too little.
No, them crown me king.
The crown is...
Cinderella just give me her crown a while ago and said me the best man.
Give them a blow just in case.
Hey, Cardi B.
I load up.
Cardi B just bless me and said me the best man. So listen up now. This is my Cardi B.
I am the Jamaican Cardi B, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
You know what I mean? I am the Offset, Jamaican Offset. You know what I'm saying? So me and Cardi B this year, you know what I mean, we are ringing the new year one different type of way. You understand?
And we gotta keep it positive, guys.
Yeah, because you see,
your prayers have kept us together for so long.
Trust me, I
can't
believe.
The government do whatever. It's the government
trying to
protect.
I can't believe when you should not protect me and I protect my Christmas. When you make the government take it away. No Christmas, no grand market, nothing at all. Right now, me upset me Bex. Seriously? Me want dead. Merry Christmas all of you people. Happy New Year. I hope you find it joyful and peaceful within yourself. You just say, okay, no more outside this one, inside this one. So you have no all the time when I run up and down and then want to spend no time with the wife and with the husband. Now the government say, you have no too much bun. Too much bun are going, so we cut off the bun thing. Let them stay home and them damn yard. Quarantine them. So no wife can't get a bun this year. And no husband can't get a bun. So the whole house have to stay inside. Like Munga would say, inside this time.
Inside.
So, me and Cardi B does decide, so alright. We're going to spice up our own rice and peas, you understand? Yes, so, happy holiday to you all. We soon come again. I'm going to fix up my little crown where Cardi B give me card. You understand?
So, sweetheart, that was Huzzy letting you know what is happening to us at home in our quarantine. Christmas, yeah, our Christmas, our New Year's, no, our New Year's drama, right? And we just have to just spend our time together, sharing the love, think positively, set New Year's resolution. As I said, life is beautiful and it's up to us to make it so. And let's not listen to silly people to believe that it's always a bed of roses. It's impossible to have life full of a bed of roses. You have challenges and obstacles that you have to overcome. And you have to ride over it. And that's how I grow my children. The reason being, because I had to face divorce twice, single parenting for so many years, I had to grow them realistically. I couldn't grow them into a bubble to be a fool. I had to open up their eyes to the reality of life. And if you're gonna have something, or if you want to depend on somebody, life can be abusive. If you're gonna depend on a man to mind you, if you're gonna depend on a woman to mind you, them are gonna cuss you and them gonna beat your ass and say, you idiot, you don't have nothing for yourself, but you want me to give you everything. And I am having a hard time because going out there into the world to accomplish things for yourself is hard and is abusive. Me driving into the traffic to even go to serve the people or to even do any voluntary work, this is not even my total benefit. So it's to help others, and I am still faced with abuse from all different people. It's not people hurling vulgarities on you on the sidewalk, or because you woman come off of the road, woman drive on a disgusting one I drive, and I mean some things, and they bad drive you, and it's total abuse. And I'm like, this is what you have faced with when you have to go out in the work. And sometimes if you're doing it for yourself and your family and you don't have the money and you have to go out to face people who have the money, when we are going to serve them as even a customer service person, they're gonna be rude to you. They're gonna do things to really irritate you. Sometimes you have the boss and molest you. Yeah. Sometimes the boss does things because it might like you on the job, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to deal with it because it's an abusive world out there. So if you're gonna live as if there's no such thing as that, then I'm sorry for you, because you have a lot more to learn, and you will never ever accomplish the goals you set out for yourself to accomplish, because there's no such goal you're going to accomplish without challenges, obstacles to climb over, and abuse. So you're going to have to know which one of the abuse you're going to take, right? Because there are several abuse. There's sexual molestation, there's abuse on you, there's abuse on your kids, and there's also, because even if sometimes you leave your children with your helper to take care of, and you say you've gone to work, when you come back the helper abuse your child. It's a chance you're taking in life. And then you have to say, but what the hell? You have to now make up your mind which one of the abuse I'm going to go. Am I going to stay home and go with my child and end up poor until my child is 18, or I'm going to leave my child for the helper to abuse the child while me go out and earn a bread? And then if you say, okay, we're going to depend on the man will bust your ass at home, or you might have more than one home. So there's no win-win situation. The whole point is that make yourself independent. Once you make yourself independent, you can be more choosy. You can choose which one of the abuse you feel you can handle and deal with and settle with, because life can be very abusive, right? And it's just a wake-up call when I had to go through my divorces to realize, when I was married the first time, I went through a different form of abuse that I said, what the hell, why are you doing that now? And then you get married a second time and that's a different kind of abuse. I'm like, and then you go through this and you're like, well, at least I can understand you, but it's which one you feel you're gonna be able to deal with. So eventually I learned that I can deal with my husband in big mouth and him cussing and whatever, because everybody out there cuss Bumbo and Ross and Pussy when them get upset or whatever. And since him say him is a man and him can't speak like a girl, then it's understandable, because if I didn't want a girl, then it's a girl me should I get, don't it? So being realistically, you want a man, you get a man who speak like a man, act like a man, and do the manly things, right? So you have to open up your eyes, and you have to have a wake-up call, and you have to know the difference. A man behave a certain way and a woman behave a certain way. And I am very proud to say that I have survived the challenges that comes with being married for 4 years, engaged 1 year, 5 years. So this would make it now our 5th year, because we were dating a year before we got engaged, a year after, and then 4 years. So it would have been 6 years altogether. It would be 7th year this year. So this is the year of truth. if you think about numbers and numerology, number 7 is the year of truth, right? Oh, we draw the 7 this way. And this is our 7th year together. So the truth will be revealed on how we feel about each other eventually. And whatever abuse, the time flies. Yeah. But I mean, as they say, we go through the years. So the 6th year was this year. It was more about nurturing, because the number 6 in numerology, that's what it represents, nurturing. So this year was more about nurturing. So Jose and I did a lot of nurturing of each other in it, and learning how to take care of one another more and our family. And the Christmas time had helped me to understand that family coming together, family you haven't seen for a long time, that everybody grows their kids differently. And it made me accept and realize I did an excellent job with my kids, of which I am so proud of, to know that they were able to take on the challenges of life in the way that they want to take it on. Yeah? And they are making the best, or doing the best that they can do, of which they are happy doing what they're doing. So it's all about joy and happiness, because you don't really want a child to make a choice and they're unhappy in the choice that they make, and then they're miserable, and then you're throwing it over on you, because at the end of the day, they're gonna say you're the one that told them to do that. So you have to be careful in how you're choosing for your kids. You can make suggestions to say, and give support and say, I will be here for you and stuff, and I know there's a thing, the universal law where children give their parents everything. So I know when some of them ready, they carry up to their children and go give their parents. Well, I'm glad that my children don't reach that stage yet, and I taught them, because it's what you teach your child. You teach your child, you must, when you get anything, you must bring it, come and give it. So they learned that. But at the same time, I always teach my child, if you go out there and get pregnant, that means you are responsible enough to take care of the child, because you can't go out there and have a whole heap of children irresponsibly and don't take care of them as you should. That is the job of the mother and the father to do together, not the job of the grandparent, But knowing me the way how me love my people, them and spoil them. If that was the case, there's nothing I can do about it. But I just teach them that, you are supposed to take care of your child, and don't carelessly go out there and just breed children like that and neglect them. That's just not the done thing. That's just not nice. And we know it's no big obligation for a parent to take care of their child, but it's a choice, because we value our children and we know the youth is the future. So if you teach them well, it will help to lessen as much heartbreaks as possible, because it can be very painful when parents have children and they don't know who their parents are and they can't find them, and they would really like to have a bond with them, a relationship with them, and they can't do that. So it's very heart-wrenching, it's very painful. So to lessen as much pain as possible in our world is to encourage parents, take good care of your children, bring the children around now and again to bond with their elders, so they learn that elders are special people too, who are worthy of love and care. And it is the child's responsibility to ensure that their parent is okay. Yeah? Parents, grandparents, it is. We're not saying you have to, but it's a blessing when you do what is expected of you as a child being born into the world. As I told my mom, I said to my mom, Mom, you could have aborted me, and you did not. Because you did not, I then recognize that you have me, and if I am not here for your purpose, I am here for God's purpose. And I would be pleasing God if I took very good care of you as I ought to. Now, if I get something that I cannot manage to do as a child, you as the elders who are more experienced, I believe and put my trust that you would know how to show me and advise me on how to manage it, because you were already in the world before I was, and you have been through many trials and journeys and know how to fix things even when it's going bad. Because when I was a child, I looked up to my mother as the fixer-upper, that little hero, that anytime anything went wrong, she tried to show me I would be here to fix it for you and I would make it better. So therefore, I have that trust to believe that growing up as a child and as an adult, that if there is any problem or anything that's going on, my mother will be able, as the elder of the family, as the wise one, will be able to do whatever she knows how to do to fix it. Now, if for any reason you're unable or a mother is unable to fix a situation, yeah, that is the main disappointment for a mother, to know that she has a child with a problem and she was unable to fix it for that child. Because growing the child all these years, the mother has seen themselves as the fixer-upper for the child. If you reflect back on how a mother grows a child, there is never a problem in the world that the child has, that particular child has, that belongs to that particular parent, that mother could not have fixed to make that child better. And even if it was a financial problem or a bruise or a cut or anything, even a simple thing as kiss it, make it better, it automatically felt better. Because I used to do that one even with Dawn and Chistasia. I was like, they got a cut. I was like, let mommy kiss it, let it better. Because they were like screaming, oh, I cut my finger, I fell down. I was like, bring it, come baby. Let mommy kiss it, let it better. And just a little kiss, and my babies felt better. They actually stopped crying. If any of you can relate to that. So therefore, it's like they see their mummies as anything that mommy says will make it better will automatically be better. Right? So we have to keep thinking that positive thought, and remember just how you feel when you were a kid, and mother save the day by just a kiss to make it better, or a hug. Sometimes you might think we're in such a bad state of pandemic, but as the world knows, there is always a higher being, a mother, a father figure, God, Mary. You pray and these prayers are answered. And because I am a believer and I am a praying person, all the prayers are being answered. And it has always been such a good journey when you have God in your corner. Our Mother Mary to talk to. Yeah? So, you guys just think positive and make new goals and new resolutions, because our new year is going to be a prosperous one and a better one, and it's up to we the humans to make it so, because it's not going to happen if we don't put aside the negative behaviors and all the foolishness of feeling, even the ones of feeling you're better than another person. Yeah, but some people are like that. They feel they're better than another person. And it's not so. You can't be better than another person. What is it? You do things different than another person. Yeah? Because what you might consider best is rubbish to another person. Yeah? Because some things I see some people do and said I'm growing up. I said that's stupidity. That's the foolish thing I've ever heard in my life. You understand? So therefore, you can't be better than another person. You're stupid if you feel you're better than another person. What you need to say, I am different and I want to be different and I want to grow my children different from how they grew it. But at the same time, it might just be your children alone behaving that way and you're going to have to travel across several other countries or the world to find another set of family who is doing what you're doing with your children, which makes you excluded from the mass of people who are doing it a particular way to make things happen for them and their family. Right? So, at the end of the day, think positive. Love people. Accept people for their differences. Agree to disagree. Learn that we were not all brought up in the same way, but there's one commonality, and that's love. And if somebody loves you, there's no way they're gonna do something to hurt you, because genuinely in their heart, if God brings them to you in love, that means love is there. If you are killing the love in the person that comes to you to share that love with, then that's your fault, because you're not accepting the love that is to come. You are feeling that there is no love there. So it's like you're throwing it back in God's face. Right? Because if God is love and you say you know God and you love God, there's no way God can send you hate as a gift. There's no way He can send you somebody who don't love you to come into your life, to share your life with you. It's impossible. It's impossible. God is love, and anybody He's going to send into your life is going to be somebody who loves you. That's why you even interacting with that person. The most you can do to cope with a person who demonstrates their love in a scary way or a way that you do not approve of is to recognize that they are different from you. And because they're different from you, if that is the way you have to offer your love to me, I will accept it. But I am going to offer my love to you in a different way. You're not going to expect me to offer my love to you the same way you're offering your love to me, because I am different from you. So sometimes you see some parents or some husband and wife being aggressive or abusive or rough to a sibling or a child or their partner.